Hey athletes, what's going on? Brayden Schoen here, physical therapist and performance coach. Get your fixed physical therapy, get your fixed nutrition, CrossFit coach, and running technique specialist. And I work with you racers to help you dominate your race in peak performance. So I got some questions fairly recently about mental fatigue and overcoming mental fatigue especially in the middle of races. Training, yes, it does happen, but when we are in long, grueling races, that's when this fatigue happens even more so. So how do we overcome this? Because it can be crazy difficult. Hey, Anthony, it can be crazy difficult to get past that. Like, you just can't focus anymore. You can't concentrate. All these issues that happen as we get tired, but even more so as our mind kind of starts fatiguing out in this whole process. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about and talk about how I kind of work through this. So I know the word mindfulness gets thrown around. I know the word mindfulness gets thrown around a lot, and awareness and all these terms, and they're kind of out there terms sometimes, but they are so true and into how we are living our life, how we are living and surviving essentially from day to day at times. So how does this relate? How does mindfulness relate to, how we think in the moment, how we overcome this mental fatigue? And essentially, for me, it's kind of just being in the moment, being present of my current situation. So if I'm in a race or in training and I'm just like losing the ability to think, to really kind of think about what I have to do, just stop. For me, I just stop, I take a breath, I refocus on what the movement is, what my body needs to be doing in that given moment for whatever obstacle or whatever lift I have to do, or whatever it is whatever task is in front of me at that time. If you just give yourself a brief break to breathe, one, it gets better oxygen in you, or it gets oxygen in you. A lot of times we get this really, really shallow breathing, forgetting that we actually can use our breath. Hey, Dan. And so by actually taking in a deep, full breath, it helps to give us oxygen. It helps to get oxygen to our brain. Once again, helps with that mental fatigue, helps with that focus, and helps you just kind of reset and calm your mind down, calm your body down to do what's necessary. Hey, Jerry, to do what's necessary at that given moment. So just really, once again, in the moment, another term is kind of thrown around a lot, but truly when you are in this mental fatigue point, just being in the moment and paying attention to what you need to do at this given time for your body to get from point A to point B is a really great way to overcome that mental fatigue. The more you just kind of just let yourself breathe, let yourself relax, let yourself almost feel what your body's doing, moving with some purposeful movement, the better off, or the more your brain will come back around to help you throughout this whole process of what you're supposed to be doing. So I just kind of wanted to share that with you, share kind of how I work through things, just really focusing on my breath, focusing on what my body's doing, very purposeful movements, very mindful of what I'm doing, my surroundings, my task at hand. So let me know your thoughts on this. I would love any thoughts, any feedback on what I've had to say or what you do to overcome this mental fatigue that happens sometimes during races or training. So have an awesome rest of your day, guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.